Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Ripon High School, where tonight it is Youth Night, and at this time we'd like to introduce your Ripon Youth Wrestlers. Here come the kindergartners. JC Elza, Jason Sala, kindergartners. Carl Foley.
Welcome, wrestling fans. It is the best night of the week. It's Thursday night. Mat's laid down and the grapplers are about to take action. Tonight we got the Ripon Tigers against the Waupun Warriors. Right now we're taking the time to get our future wrestlers a shout out. So that's what you guys are seeing right now. It's very good to see the numbers coming up there and the high schoolers over there making a tunnel and trying to give them some confidence about running out here. So a little bit more coming into tonight. You know, Ripon's still struggling, right? You know, we've been struggling with our numbers, but we've got 3 wrestlers to maybe give a shout out to, right? Having a really good start of the season between Riley Nickel, Joey Williams, and then Jordan Perkins, all placing very high. I think Riley's coming in with a undefeated record tonight. Really starting off the season strong. I don't even think he's really made it out of the first period, so really dominating his opponents as well as Joey. Jordan had a couple tough matches in Campbellsport. He wrestled the same kid twice, lost to him 2 points. In the first match, came back through the bubble in the scramble, and then ended up wrestling him in the finals and maybe lost to him by about 3 points. So, you know, all wrestling hard. We got a lot of freshmen here this year. We'll call some of them out here later tonight. You know, we got Cabry Larson, first-year wrestler, wrestling at 106. We got Aiden Reichart at 113, Travis Cumber 120, Ray Ellis at 126, Riley Nichols going to kick it off at 32, Joey Williams at 38. Going to have a forfeit at 44, which actually will probably Ripon will probably end up moving Trinity Treptow up to there. Dominic Basil can't make the call tonight. Then we're going to get into 157 with Brendan Martin, first-year wrestler. Then we'll get up into 190 with Jordan Perkins, 215 Jordan Norquist, and then Jeremy Prowitz is going to finish it off with 285. So a lot of new faces, a lot of new wrestlers, a lot to come. This year, WIA and actually all across the country decided to add a couple weight classes, so you may see a few things different this year. 106 up to 138 is the same. Then they kick in a 144, 150, 152, 157, 165. Then you go up into the 190, 215, 285. So they must have kind of seen at some point in time to try to get the teams filled more with that between the 120 to the 157 range, trying to help the teams out to try to help fill in a full team. Waupun's looking like they've got a fairly decent team. And now we're going to watch the youth is going to go up. They're going to make a tunnel here for the high school wrestlers to run out. So you'll see a little time lapse here for a second. So, yeah, with the WA adding those, it's turned out pretty good. They did not take to the three-point takedown yet. Obviously, some of you that have that follow wrestling understand that college they have added a three-point takedown now instead of 2 to try to get some more action from their feet. It's been pretty crazy. A lot of upsets. If you've been watching the World Team Finals, one of the Marcella brothers from Wisconsin, as a high school senior, taking out a national champion is pretty crazy and unheard of these days. There was actually quite a few upsets with some high schoolers and national champions. Seth Gross got taken out by Valencia, who is a senior this year out in California. So, with that being said, here comes the high schoolers led by Joey Williams, Riley Nickel, and Jordan. If it gets a little rowdy tonight, I've got fan favorite Donnie Greger sitting next to me. So if you guys hear some yelling and screaming, it's him and Herm next to me, which we always like to hear. So Shane Sparks would greatly appreciate it if he was on here tonight hearing his old coaches giving the holler. So Also got to give a shout out to old high school coach Lee Cotton. I told him I'd throw his name out here tonight. He's at home watching it from TV, sitting on his couch, retired. So enjoy, Lee.
Good evening, wrestling fans, and welcome to Ripon High School. Tonight, the Waupun Warriors taking on your.
So we're going to do face-off. I believe we are going to start at 106. They do have 285 on the scoreboard right now. We will have a couple exhibition matches at the end. I believe, from what I'm hearing, Owen Mueller is going to take on their 215-pounder, which I'm assuming is going to be Abel Komaya from Waupun. And then I believe they're also going to try to get an exhibition match with Trinity Treptow.
We all ask that you please rise, remove your caps, place your hands over your heart for the playing of the national anthem.
So here we're going to go off with the face-off.
Introducing the junior varsity wrestlers at 285 pounds for Waupun, Carter Herzog, and for the Tigers, Owen Mueller.
Okay, so I might have spoke wrong. It looks like they're going to go ahead and they're going to start off with the exhibition match first. Cambridge's going to come out with a forfeit. So mathematically here on paper, the Tigers do have a chance to win this duel. They're going to need some big wins from, especially bonus points from their top wrestlers. And they're going to need some of these other ones to step up and try to get that, at least get that minor just to get some points on the board, because they are giving up a few forfeits here. So
126 for the Tigers, Ray Ellis.
Ray Ellis going to take the nod at 126. Grasscam just before that.
132 for the Tigers, Riley Nickel.
Winton Gluen from Waupun is probably one of 5 brothers. He's the last one for Waupun, so seen a lot of the Gluens wrestle throughout the year. Mom and Dad are really good people, and just want to give them a shout out on here as well, right? We always like put a note on everybody, not just all about Ripon. We like to see everybody be successful as well.
Trinity Tripto and Miguel Garcia for the Warriors. McGill. 150 for the Tigers,
so they indeed
Santos, and for the Warriors, Lucas Bresser.
Trying to follow through here on the paper, just kind of seeing where they're at. So.
And for the Warriors, Landon Larson.
So it looks like we will wrestle 144, 150.
Tigers have a forfeit. Waupun has Hayden Gibbs.
Forfeit at 165.
175 is a double forfeit.
Got a double forfeit at 175. We're going to go into Jordan Perkins.
Is a forfeit.
They're going to forfeit, which they had Landon DeGroff on this. I'm not sure why they didn't show him. Jameson Norquist going to come out at 215 versus Abel Koima. And then at heavyweight, Tigers going to show Jeremy Prowitz with Owen Koima, which people are trying to tell me that Owen actually did place at state last year. I do remember seeing him wrestle at the Ripon Christmas tournament, and I do believe he took second. I want to say he ended up taking second to the wrestler from Berlin. But just want to take one quick moment here too. Before I got this last year, I got the opportunity to do this, and before that, late Howie Hansen used to take the call. So Howie passed away a couple months ago. Just want to give a shout out to Howie and say, hey, we miss you, bud, and thanks for teaching me some of this broadcasting stuff and on the years listening to you. So hope you're doing good up there, bud. So initial match is going to be an exhibition. So this will not go against any team points here. So it'll be Ripon. We'll have Owen Wolf. And then Waupun is actually going to wrestle their 215-pounder up to wrestle Owen. Being told both. I mean, I know Owen is a first-time wrestler this year. Maybe he did come out for youth quite a few years ago. But I know wanting to get better in football made the decision to come out to the wrestling mat this year. So any football players watching this, wrestling's only going to make you better. Both looking for position. Pond's going in. Owen with a good sprawl. Good job by the Waupun wrestler trying to go in knowing that he's given up quite a bit of weight, probably almost 50 pounds here. Owen riding tough on top. Should be trying to work his breakdowns here. Hitting crossface. Bond gets the stand up. It's going to be 2-1. Ripping up right now. Pond wrestler's wrestling tough. Knowing that he's given up almost 50 pounds, he's going in there trying to win, which is awesome. Both looking for their inside control ties, or if they're working wrist control. Coach is asking for a snap. Owen gets hold of the leg. It's going to be 2. Hasn't given him the 2 yet. He hasn't quite gotten behind and get the control. He's going to look at playing the out-of-bounds line. New this year, right? Any point of contact in. So you see there, it isn't just half of your body. At least one point of contact was maintained that whole time, so that's why the ref never called it out, and there was no danger of being on the floor. So good job, Owen, circling around, getting 2, so it's 4-1 right now. Gets an ankle pick. He's got to keep top pressure. He's got to use that weight. There he goes. Going to work in the half. He's got about 5 seconds left to turn him. It's in a period 1. Owen Wolf Ripon is going to be up 4-1. Very impressed though with this Waupun wrestler, right? He's, like I said, he's giving up 50 pounds and he's going out there and he's not scared. Second period, going to start neutral. Coaches from Waupun looking for inside ties. Would really like to see Owen try to get an underhook here. Reaches in for the leg. When he's reaching, Waupun could definitely go for a front head here and pound him down. A little heavy on his toes up front right now. Gets a single, comes down. 6-1 Ripon. Working that crossface. We'll see if he goes to a far side cradle. Just kind of turns him. Doesn't quite have the half. He's got to go under the arm. Coach is asking him for a breakdown. He's going to go power half here. He's got to get on his toes and run it. If he'd reach across with the crossface, he can go across to the other side, grab that arm, and kind of still trying to drag that front, almost snowplow it over, as long as he stayed chest to chest. But he's got to get off his knees and keep his weight on him. He's got that weight. He should be using it right now. He's got to go underarm, look for half. There's about 30 seconds left. Wapon can grab that arm, post it to the other side of the head, he could circle in and try to circle up and get his escape. We'll see. Definitely trying to get off the bottom. He's not stalling. He's just definitely undersized right now. It's going to be end of third period, ripping up 6-1. Green's choice. So Wapon's going to choose the ride. I think it's a good choice here. I mean, obviously you don't want to put him on bottom, giving up 50 pounds. So coaches say, let's put him on top. Let's see if we can get a turn. Tries to go for a chop. Pulls him on top. He's got a half in. Went from a half ride. Owen got the reversal. 8-1. See if Owen can keep his toes in the mat, keep his knees off, keep that pressure, keep working that half. Kind of working a cradle. I don't know if he's got it locked. It does look like he's got the cross face. We'll see if he can lock it and get hip to hip and take it back with a minute left. Wapon's trying to turn the corner. Rippen's just using his weight right now, trying to throw it on. He's got that cross face now. He wants to take that right hand, post it. He keeps losing the cross face going far side. If Wapon can grab that arm, post it, he could circle in like he kind of was. There he goes, post it to the side. Now he wants to circle in, try to face. Still fighting. Ref showing, looks like he's showing 3. Nope, shows him 2. 2 near fall there. 4 seconds left. Oh, and Wapon almost gets a reversal at the end. Good job by the Wapon wrestler. Giving up 50 pounds, still going out there, still trying to take it to him. So only ended up losing the match 10-1, but he had some opportunities where he got close, and he couldn't get over that 50-pound deficit. So now we're going to start our varsity match. We're going to start at 106. It's been some time since Rippon's had a 106-pounder. Captain's meeting center mat. Coach for Ripon is going to be TJ Milogic with assistant coach Derek Craig. Waupun Warriors is going to have Brady Hunick. Assistant coaches Mark Chinook, Brian Bade, Jeff Renz, and Chris Ackley. Brady Hunick is a state champion for Waupun. I want to say right around that 2009-2010 time frame. He has a twin brother, too, that placed at state, I believe, as well. Both very good wrestlers. Brady, I want to say this is his second or third year at the helm, kind of taking over for Jeff Renz there, and Jeff staying on as assistant coach. And this is going to be TJ's third year with Ripon as well. Still getting the numbers out, right? You know, we as youth coaches and middle school coaches got to keep these numbers coming out. But middle school is right around the corner. Being told I got 20 kids for the roster this year. It should be a great year. Cabry Larson going to come out for Ripon, get the forfeit at 106. Going to put 6 points on the board for the Tigers.
Moving on to 113.
113. 113 Ripon will end up forfeiting.
Tigers 113. Tigers will be a forfeit at 113.
Waupun going to show Wyatt
Coming out
Stowell.
from Waupun is Wyatt Stowell.
So that's going to even it out 6-6 going into our first match.
Moving on to 120, 120.
Travis Cumber against Winton Gluin.
Coming out from Waupun at 120, Winston Gluin. For the Tigers,
This is going to be a match that the Tigers definitely got to try to take here. Travis came out from middle school last year, had a fairly decent year. Was the first time that he had came out in a long time. Winton has been wrestling consistently, I would say, since he was a kid. So this should be a good match. Let's see if Travis is going to go for a head throw. Ends up getting it. He's going to get the takedown. Ref's counting near fall. He's got to sag his hips a little bit more. He's got plenty of time here. He's going to want to elbow up. Play between sagging hips and chest and down here. And see if he could get the fall for the Tigers and put them up 6 points in the match here. Pretty close. There it is. Travis Cumber with the fall. It's going to be in 33 seconds.
winner, Travis Cumber.
That's exactly what the Tigers needed. Right out the bat, coming in, putting the 6 points on the board.
126. We're now at 126.
.126. Tigers going to show Ray Ellis.
126 for the Tigers is Ray Ellis. Coming out for the Warriors, Grant Braskamp.
And Waupun's going to show Grant Braskamp. So we'll see if Ray can keep this momentum going here. Ray's been wrestling for quite a long time, seeing him up in the room a lot, you know, working on some new technique, trying to work some leg ride stuff. So we'll see if he ends up using that tonight here. Getting good position. Got to keep working that inside ties, looking for that front head, snapping. Pond setting up the good feints, shoots in, gets a single. Ray just ends up turning it around. So let's see if he can knee slide forward, head up. Let's get that takedown. Tripod's up. His hand fighting underneath there. Ref looking to see if he can watch for locked hands, but he had the 2-on-1s getting the tilt. Ref showing 2 right now. Transitions into an armbar on the left side. We'll see if he traps and goes to a half. He's going to a half on the opposite. Been seeing this a lot lately. See if Ray can kind of tripod up with it. Now he's going to want a hand fight. There he goes. Going. And Waupun's really doing a good job from his feet, keeping that 2-on-1 and hitting that cheap tilt as he's coming down. Right into some chain wrestling, trying to look for that bar again. And he's got it. He's got the bar on the left. Looks like he's got the wrist trapped underneath there. We'll see if he tries to stack. Ray's got to do a good job at keeping his head up. Now he's just going to a trapping bar. He's going to go potentially dangerous there for the arm bar, and he's going to get the 3 near fall from the tilt. I'm thinking Coach from Waupun was wondering why he didn't give him a 2 and then go to the 3 near fall, but it's going to be that he never broke the same transition from the tie, so it stays with just the 3. Ray hitting the quick switch, can't quite get around. Waupun's trapping that far arm, getting a little high. He's going to go into a bar on that opposite side. We'll see if he tries to trap. He's got a half on that side. Ray's got to try to post that out. See if he can keep fighting. He's got to try to work that arm through. 10 seconds left. Let's see if he can hold off and stay alive and try to take it to the next corner or next period. We're going to go potentially dangerous here. So arm just got into a spot where the ref didn't like it, so he's going to stop it with 6 seconds left. So see if Ray can get a stand up here and get an escape with 6 seconds left. Tries. Pond goes right back to that chop. Definitely keeps he likes that chop to that tilt to that bar. So it's going to be second period. Pond up 8-0 right now. So Red's choice, coach tells him to take top. Not going to give him a caution there. Ref's going to say his time. Pond with the straight stand-up right away. Very close call to having that locked hands, but he gets the reversal there. Going into that cross face, see if he tries to cradle. Yep, looks like he's got that trapped. He's going to go hip to hip, and he's going to take it backwards. We'll see if he tries to go suicide. Maybe if he does, Ray can try to catch him. Looks like he's just trying to go straight back. Ray needs to try to fight the hands here. That's going to be a fall in the second period for Waupun, tying the score 4 matches in, 12-12.
We're at 132, 132 pounds.
So I believe Waupun's going to show Miles Sheridan at 132 and Riley Nickel for Ripon.
132 for the Warriors.
As stated before, coming into tonight, Riley is undefeated.
Coming in for the Tigers.
Having a very good season so far. Just very dominant in his wrestling so far. I think he's only been out of the first period 2 times. One time being in Princeton, and then one time in Campbellsport, and ended up teching the kid only like 10 seconds into that. So he gets a snap. He's going right into that near side cradle. And I think, so he's going to let it go. So he gets his 2-point takedown. He's going to work into a turn here. Nice top. He's going to go parallel. Try to stretch him out here a little bit. Should be 8-0 right now. Riley really just kind of working some stuff right now. Working his near fall. Just want to make sure that he's aware of the score. Rip really needs to try to get the 6 points here compared to the 5 for the tech fall. So thinking probably from here he's just going to stretch him out and he'll take the 6 points. And there it is. Just over a minute. Racks the score up 11-0 and then takes him over and gets a fall. So that's going to put Ripon up 18-12 going into 138 with Joey Williams being the lone senior on the team this year. Joey's having a phenomenal year as well. Joey's, I believe he took first at Campbellsport. I'm not quite sure about the other ones, but definitely has come a long ways over the years. Ended up having to wrestle with Joey last night out at practice. And even though I'm a little bit heavier than him, he left a couple bruises on my arms.
For the Tigers, Joey Williams.
Try to get
Coming on the mat for the Warriors, Oscar Stowell.
So they're going to throw Oscar Stowell out at 138. They have him show him at 132. So I don't know if coaches are thinking maybe try to move their 138 wrestler up to wrestle 144, or if this is normally his spot here. So Joey's working double overs right now. He's looking for that inside trip. Goes the outside trip. Trips him over. Gonna go. We're gonna see if we can give him the Saturday night special. Everybody always loves that. Joey's gonna get the fall, putting the Tigers up another 6 points. So Ripon leads 24-12. Good job by the senior to show up at his first home duel for the season with a fall.
144 pounds.
So we're going to go to 144. Ripon's going to show Trinity Treptow. And we'll see if this
Miguel Garcia at 144.
And they're going to throw Miguel Garcia from Waupun up from 138 on the roster up to 144. So this is one of those key matches that we'd really like to see here. Don't need major, we just need some points here. See if Trinity can try to get the win and at least take the 3 points for the Tiger. Both kind of batting here. Not quite sure where they're wanting to go. Pond shoots in on the single. Head outside. Trinity just needs to try to get away here. She needs to post that to the opposite side of her head and try to rotate in. She's going for a short sit. There she goes. Now she needs to try to rotate in on him, keep that nice and tight with that left hand. Maybe try to reach in on that right leg of Waupun and try to work the Kelly or the dump there. Coaches from Waupun telling Miguel to try to work that half in. Trinity's got to get her head up, elbows out in front, work back up to her base here. Tries to punch it through on the left side. See if Trinity can pinch, peel, and come up. He's trying to work that ankle right. She wants to essentially try to post that foot in the match. He can only have that for so long. Lets go of it. Working a half on the left side. She's trying to throw. So ref gave her 2 right away. I thought she rolled through pretty quick, but regardless, got her past that 45. He's trying to reverse half. I can't tell if he's got a reverse half or he's still got the single half in here. She's got 17 seconds left to try to fight off her back. Let's see if she can keep fighting, try to take it into the next period. Waupun's going to get the fall with only 8 seconds left in the first period. Bringing the match score up to 24-18. Tigers in the lead yet.
150 pounds. 150.
So Rippon's going to show Jaden Santos here, another first-year wrestler. Let's see if he can go out and stay aggressive and take it to the Waupun wrestler here.
Santos for Rippon. And Lucas Bresser for the Warriors.
It looks like they're moving Lucas Bresser up from 144 to 150. From past matches, I think this is definitely a doable match for Jaden as long as he stays aggressive here. Gets that front head, goes down. He's going to get his 2, work the half. Coach is telling him to work that. He's going to go for that far side cradle, see if he can lock it up and go hip to hip. Wants to try to go pinky elbow and drive head to knee here, keep his hip pressure on, get off his knees, stay on his toes. Looks like he's working a half from the opposite side. Good start to the match for Jaden here. He's got the half in. He wants to stay chest to chest. Does a good job taking that arm out far, take it high. Now if he can just come underneath, try to scoop the head, drop his chest back. He let it go. So he's going to get his 3 near fall. Looks like he keeps going. He wants to work that cradle, which he's got to be careful. Ref's got to watch underneath there, make sure that Waupun's not grabbing hands. He doesn't have an arm there, so Rippon's still in control right now. Jaden just needs to try to push that elbow off of him right now. He just wants to reverse half, suck him back. If he can get off his knees, suck him back. All right, now he's out of danger. 30 seconds left. Just going to cut him here. Try to start over from their feet. See if he goes in for a shot again. Front head, stuff it. Let's see if he can block. Laces down, head pressure. Goes for that leg. Ref hasn't quite given him 2 yet. Now he's going to give him 2. He's working that underarm. He's trying to keep that 2-on-1. See what the coach, what Coach Malogic tells him in the corner here. It's going to be Red's choice. Going to have him go neutral. I think it's a very good idea, right? You know, easy 2 points it looks like so far. He's got 2 takedowns on him, and we'll see if he can continue that. Keep racking up some points for the Tigers. Definitely second period, we got to make sure that we're keeping good stance here. Can't get tired and make a silly mistake. Snaps him down, goes into double. He's going to get the 2-point takedown here. So that'll bring it up 9-1. With Jaden getting a ride. Coach Malogic telling him, let's get that breakdown first. Let's get him flat on his belly, and then let's try to work that half in there. See if he gets a lift. Good mat return. Now he wants to get behind. Just getting a little wild out there. I want to say this is Jaden's first match of the year. Let's see if he can try to keep working here, flatten him out, and get the fall. He's got to get back. He's got the half on the wrong side. He's got to jump halves, but he's got to make sure he stays on his toes. He wants to throw the near leg. If you can try to rake him into his hip, he's kind of let go of the half ride now, but just needs to keep good position. There he goes. Now he's going to throw the near leg. He needs to keep that, try to pull that head in, keep elbow deep. 40 seconds left. He's got to try to get his legs back behind. He's got to be careful here. Pressure into him. Pond gets the reversal with the head throw. Let's see if he can fight off his back. Continuing to fight here. And Pond's going to get the reversal and get the fall. Definitely going to take some learning opportunities out of that one. Go back into the practice room and work on some breakdowns and some control and just keeping our pressure on top and staying in good position. So with that fall, that tie is ripping Pond up 24-24, going into 157 pounds. Rippon's going to show Brennan Martin, and Wapon's going to show Landon Larson. This is Brendan's first year. This is going to be his first official match. Watching him up at practice, he is strong and he is aggressive. So we'll see if that can carry over into the match tonight, and we'll see if he can get some points on the board for the Tigers. Both wrestlers working on inside control. We'll see who can try to get the takedown. Pond shoots in for a double. Brendan shuts it down with a sprawl. See if he can block and pass. Just wants to go laces down, heavy hips. He wants to try to come off the top, block and spin. Just wants to restart. That's okay. We can get back up and try to work our position ties. Pond from the front headlock position. He's going to just keep snapping down, see if he can spin around and get the 2 points. Brendan fighting it pretty hard. He wants to try to pull that elbow in that's on his chin and try to circle towards him. Pond going to get the 2-point takedown, putting them up 2-0 right now with 40 seconds left. Pond definitely working that chop or coffee grinder to try to work that 2-on-1. Let's see if he tries to work that up into a bar series. It's got to happen right now. He wants to post that, get his head up. He needs to try to wing down hard. He's only got 8 seconds left. See if he can fight it through. 2, 1. Pond gets the fall with 1.1 second left.
Winner for the Warriors, Landon Larson.
Putting them up 30-24.
We're at 165.
So we'll go into 165 here. Ripon will have to forfeit as they don't have anybody at the weight. We'll have a double forfeit at, I believe it's 171. Excuse me on the new weight classes now. It's kind of changed. Hasn't changed since I've been in high school.
Patrick
For those of
Riley
you who
coming
know,
in at
that's been
165.
05.
The Tigers are a forfeit.
So that's going to put Waupun up 36-24 going into 190.
175. Hayden Gibbs will be coming out for the Warriors. Forfeit for the Tigers.
So with all those movements, by trying to take the 138, they were able to take a couple of their wrestlers and move them up a weight class to try to get that forfeit. So that puts Waupun up 42-24, pretty much sealing the match for Waupun there.
Forfeit for the Warriors.
The Warriors are going to forfeit at 190. So we'll go into 215 with the score 30-42. So actually, mathematically, Tigers need 2 falls to tie this match, and then it would go to criteria.
For the Tigers, Jamison Norquist.
And I do not have a sheet in front of me right now, so I cannot talk through that with you. So Ripon's going to have 2 falls here within the last 2 matches to try to have an opportunity to even win it by criteria. So we got Jordan Nordquist and Abel Koima. Just looking at the sheet, not quite sure how that went down. Looked like maybe Jordan or Jamison tried a head throw. Ended up losing that, so it's 2-0 right now. Waupun up. Jamison just wants to keep turning in, try to circle face with that arm posted there on the opposite side. Let's see if he can use it. Not quite sure where the Waupun wrestler's trying to go. If Jamison can just if he could have high hipped over, which he's doing right now. Now we'll see if he can just kick out. No points within that scurry there.
Stand up!
Doing a good job at keeping a base. Now let's see if he can tripod up. He wants the knee slide forward with that right knee. He's backing up, getting wrist control. See if he can cut and go. He's got to control his hands there and keep his butt down. Pond working the half on the left side. Jordan's got to get his head up, post that elbow down, head up, look away. Trying to block the hip from him stepping. Breaks out of it, tripoding up. Pond's going to cut him 2-1 with 30 seconds left. He's got wrist control on the right. See if he can get a takedown with 15 left here. Punch. Just kept that wrist, dropped it down. Essentially just scurried around behind and get the 2-point takedowns there. Pond's going to go into the second period up 4-1. Second period is going to start from her feet. Dorshan goes in, kind of gets that tie on the one side with the grab of the thigh. He's got the single. He's got to keep moving his feet. Can't stay under there too long. Pond will end up jamming his head. He does have that. Pond almost kind of working his plate. He's got into the half. He's got him on his back. He needs to stay. Needs to stay on his toes. Try to take that arm out to the side. Stay chest to chest. He's got plenty of time to work here. He's got to be awfully close on that side. If he can try to hook that leg. Doesn't really have a whole lot. He wants to try to bring Waupun's left arm through if he can. Kind of working that The cow catcher from the one side. We'll see if he tries to go for a cement job here. So he's going to get the 2-point takedown. The 3 near falls. So he's up 6-1 now with that escape in the beginning. Pond getting escapes up. So making the match 6-5. He's in on a single. Pond just ends up keeping the head as he goes and kind of chin whips him. He's got 40 seconds to try to fight off his back here. Pond wrestler's awfully high on that side. He could get a burst of energy. Well, not anymore, but now see how his Pond wrestler's going to get the fall with 20 seconds left in the second. Which is going to put it out of reach for the Tigers.
285 pounds, 285.
So going into the last match, heavyweight right now, the Pond's up 48-30.
Jeremy Prowitz at 285.
Jeremy Prowitt's going to come out at 285.
Owen Koima, 285.
And then they're going to show Owen Koima from the Pond. From what I remember from seeing Owen last year, very aggressive wrestler. You're going to probably see him go into some straight time. Well, he's going to go straight for a double right away. Jeremy does a good job at sprawling right away. Jeremy's doing a good job keeping from that front head position. He's going to go to that leg. If he can go head in the hole, definitely doesn't want to try to go upper body with this guy being taller. Does a good job at getting out of that. No points scored here. Just wants to push that head away, try to free his wrist. Working inside. He's outside right on his right side right now. So he wants to try to get both arms inside, work them inside ties, maybe see if he can bounce it down to the front head. Pond looking for the slide by. Just gets a snap down there. So now Jeremy's got to try to work up from his base. Put that hand down, heavy pressure. Pond working the butcher from that position. He's going to get the ball. 55 seconds left into the first period. So that's going to be it for the varsity here. Pond taking the win 54-30. I believe they are going to go ahead and shake hands here. We'll see quick if they show Trinity for an exhibition. I'm not sure if they are or not. It does not look like it. So that's actually going to be the meet tonight. So Waupond's going to win 54-30.